The black man reminded Aina that she had paid for premium seeds, but the cotton gin owner had given him inferior goods instead. Aina deliberately asked the owner if he had given them the wrong seeds. Seeing that he had been caught by someone who knew better, the owner had no choice but to instruct his subordinates to exchange the goods. However, Moses' actions provoked the displeasure of the unscrupulous owner. After returning to the yard, he began to regret his meddling, fearing that one day the white owner would retaliate. On this day, another unexpected visitor arrived at the house. Will, the brother-in-law of the bank manager, had been injured on the battlefield and lost his sight. The manager did not want to take care of this burden for the rest of his life. Aina felt it was inconvenient, but the manager took advantage of his position to threaten her, saying this was a great opportunity for her to show sincerity to the bank. Left with no choice, Aina had to let the young man stay. She asked Will what dishes he liked and said she would try her best to take good care of him. Unexpectedly, Will put on an unapproachable demeanor, telling Aina's family not to bother him and that he did not need their pity. Just like that, Will moved in. He usually made a living by doing handicrafts and basically did not disturb Aina's family life. However, driven by curiosity, Frank took his sister Bosun and sneaked into Will's room, accidentally causing trouble. Aina was taking a bath in an iron bucket when an angry Will rushed in, accusing her 2 children of being poorly educated and damaging his records. Perhaps due to his hurt pride, Will's tone became more and more excessive as he scolded the naughty children. As the 2 argued more and more intensely, his finger poked into the warm water. Will finally realized that Aina was taking a bath, and the atmosphere gradually calmed down. Will's criticism of the 2 children turned into a reminder, telling them not to enter his room in the future. While Moses was sewing, he suddenly found that the wind was raging and the sky was filled with a large number of dark clouds. Experience told him that this was a sign of an approaching tornado. Moses told Aina to quickly lead the horse back to the barn. The teacher also realized the danger and hurriedly rang the bell to let the students return to the classroom. However, Frank was worried about his mother's safety, and despite the teacher's obstruction, ran home with all his might. At this time, Bosun was still playing house in the attic when a tree branch suddenly shattered the entire window. Hearing that Bosun was in danger, Will anxiously searched for her in the direction of the attic. Aina, who was in the barn, was also very worried about her daughter's safety. Fortunately, by the time she ran into the house, Will had already rescued Bosun from the attic. Just as they were about to take shelter in the cellar, Moses heard Frank's voice. The small figure had lost its way in the wind and sand.